Hey everyone, Legal Mindset here. Wanted to give you an update on the Vitaly situation because we have some new news. Of course, I'm on vacation, but because that's something that Vitaly and Somali cannot do at all right now, I figured it'd take good time to give a quick update, especially since there's a little bit of misinformation out there and also some new news to update people on, which I've just come into possession of today. So I can now disclose to you more information about Vitaly, some of which I've been holding on for a while, some of which I've been keeping in the pocket, and some of which came out today. So of course, Vitaly is still in the Philippines. He has not been deported to the US or to Russia or really to anywhere pending his trial, which is expected to take 2 to 3 years to get to the trial, at which point he will be sentenced. The expectation is at least a couple years. Now, some people have said it could be up to 31 years. I don't think that's going to be the case. I in fact think that it'll be a smaller amount of time, a lesser amount of time. However, I think it will be a significant amount of time. I don't think it's going to be 6 months. I think a year, 2 years, 3 years would be enough, particularly since he was pending 2 years in jail and another year or two. I think that would be sufficient, but we'll see what he ultimately gets. So a lot of people have been talking about potentially delivering food to Vitaly, saying that they're going to bring him food, they're going to hook him up. That is absolutely not happening. I can confirm that Vitaly is not getting food runs from supporters. There are some crazy supporters out there that do indeed support Vitaly, despite all of his insanity. But he is not getting food. There's a lot of reasons for that. First of all, his antis, his haters, could bring him tainted food. And if they just allowed any food by, well, then he could get poisoned. And, of course, they're not going to be able to test the food. They can't run tests on every piece of food, every sandwich, every burger, every piece of spaghetti or Jollibee that gets brought into Vitaly. So because of that, and because they can't really do anything to test that, they are absolutely not allowing food to be brought in. And that's something that is not happening right now. If it does change, or if there's some sort of circumstance that we get knowledge of, we'll let you know, but that is not happening as of date. The other thing is Vitaly is having a really bad time in prison. I can now tell you that he is having reactions. He is having arrhythmias. People are speculating in the prison this may be due to withdrawal, whether that's from drugs or steroids or whatever else, but he is having severe or intense health issues, which we're going to follow up on, but they're not going to release him for that. They're taking care of that in the hospital. He's of course not going to die. He'll be fine, but he's not going well in jail. So it may be that he was on substances or hopped up on some sort of steroid or something else that was changing his brain chemistry and just making him enter, demon time or go crazy. We're going to have to see that as it goes, but of course I'm going to keep you posted on all updates Vitaly, whether that's the court case, whether that's his health, the jail, and we're still working on to see if we can get some footage from inside the jail. If we can do that, that'd be great. I also will have an interview on Friday. I'm not sure when it'll be published, but I'll be doing it on Friday with Eric with a big media account. So we'll be giving you updates from that as it goes. Until then, guys, catch you next time.